Today's tips, 7 crucial storytelling tips from 2 masters in the game, Stephen Screen and Jeff Brooks. They have 7 tips for you that they think will quickly plug some of the holes in your fundraising efforts. And right now, you're going to learn what the story is. You'll learn about a type of story that will cause the donors to complain but will raise more money. You'll learn what's the very first step to take when writing a story. You'll discover what the big lesson is that most nonprofits miss, and you'll learn what to do if you want to bond with your donors better. Hi, Joy Olson here with your daily tip from Blockbuster Fundraising. This is a good one. Stay tuned. Here we go. We've focused all week on storytelling, and I've talked a lot about Jeff Brooks in the book that I like that he wrote so well. And this comes from a storytelling conference. It really came from a video I watched. Jeff Brooks and Stephen Screen talked about these 7 crucial storytelling tips. I will give you the link to that video at the end, but I thought I would give you a short synopsis. Tips that are going to really help you right now. This is how they say to begin. Ask yourself the question. Write it down. This is why I'm writing to you today. Like you're talking to a real person. And if your answer to this question is not so great, you're going to know immediately. So put it in your own words. Why am I writing to you today? It's going to keep you on track and make you relevant and focused. Crucial tip number 2. Remember, in all of your stories and all of your communications, there are 2 protagonists in the story. There is the donor and the beneficiary. And the beneficiary is not your organization. So your organization really isn't in the story. It's your donor and the beneficiary. Use pronouns, mainly the word you. And remember that we means you, your donor, and me. Together, we're going to do this. Crucial tip number 4, and this is your storytelling in your appeal letters. Your story is not yet finished. You've got to leave it unfinished. You want to ask your donor to complete the story. It is the donor that has to complete. You're going to create an emotional impact, but don't finish the story. You still need help. And you can say to them, are you going to make a difference or not make a difference? Are you going to help save this dog? Or are you not going to do it? They say that this can irritate your donors a bit, but can make a huge difference in your fundraising appeal. What do you think? Crucial tip number 5. Write like a storyteller. Be emotionally involved. Do not write like a writer. Write like you're in a conversation. And read it out loud. And if it's like a conversation that you could have with your mom about what's important, you're on the right track. It's like you're sitting around a campfire communicating. You have a job to do. So communicate your message in the most efficient, meaningful manner possible. Crucial tip 6. Remember that you are entering the donor's story more than telling the organization story. And that's powerful. You're enabling the donor and you are becoming a part of what they care about, what they want to do. You are aligning yourself with your donor's wishes. You're not recruiting your donor into your cause, but you're asking to get on their bandwagon about what they care about. Powerful tip, don't you think? The 7th crucial storytelling tip is repetition. Repeat yourself and have the call to action involved many times in the conversation. The first time, they're not even going to notice it. The second time, they might hear it. and by the 5th time they understand. So to get to a yes, it takes time. It takes a lot of asking. And both Jeff and Stephen agree that this is the most missed opportunity by nonprofits to not repeat. And I believe that. My first job in development was with a public broadcasting system, and they were masters at that. And this was like 20 years ago. And they repeated the request, repeated the call to action. You were not allowed to forget. I'll include the link to Stephen and Jeff's video. I think you'll really enjoy it. This was done at the Nonprofit Storytelling Conference. So I'd like to thank both of them. And as I've mentioned before, I love Jeff Brooks's book about irresistible communications. It's terrific. So hopefully these tips, these crucial storytelling tips, will come in very handy for you the next month or so in your annual fundraising appeal. That's it for today. Daily tip. Joy Olson here at Blockbuster Fundraising. And thanking you for having been here today. Remember, we're on Facebook. You can find us at blockbusterfundraising.com. We have a Blockbuster Fundraising YouTube channel where all of our daily tips are housed. We're here now, started the first day of fall, 100 days of tips to get you inspired and your fundraising goals surpassed. Blockbuster Fundraising for 2016. That's our goal for you. Thanks so much. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.